What's going on YouTube? I go by Hitman D, and I'm bringing you guys my second YouTube video for the channel. Going forward, especially for this month, I'm gonna try to commit to like an upload schedule. I'm gonna try to shoot for at least 2 uploads, preferably 3 uploads a week. I think that'll be frequent enough to provide you guys with a steady stream of content, and then also promote like growth of the channel with bringing in new viewers and new subscribers. So yep, that's the goal for this month. But without further ado, I'm gonna just go ahead and jump straight into the topic of today's video, which is a winning mentality. I'm gonna just basically give you guys, kind of insight on my approach when it comes to sports betting. And hopefully you guys can, take some key points away to put yourself in a similar headspace that can, help you become profitable sports bettors. So yeah, to get started, I guess I'll just share with how I view sports betting as a whole. So for me, unlike a lot of sports bettors, I don't view sports betting as a hobby, right? I mean, I guess it can technically be considered like a recreational activity, but I don't do this shit for the purpose of having fun. Like, I'm here to make money, right? Like this here is like a part-time job for me, right? It's another source of income. Okay, so like I'm not just gonna be here, gambling my money, just hoping and praying that I make some money back. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to profit, right? I treat this shit like a business. I'm like, sports betting is the definition of spending your money to make money. And best believe any money I'm going to spend, I'm going to do everything I can to make sure I can make money off of that. So yeah. That I'm just saying all that to say I take sports betting very seriously. I mean, don't get me wrong, there is like some enjoyment when it comes to like the entire process, but most of the quote unquote fun, you don't really like get to experience unless your bet hits. That's it. Like, all the research and the plays, what I'm saying, looking at odds, looking at all the numbers and stuff, I wouldn't consider that fun. You know what I'm saying? If anything, that kind of like contributes to my stress, what I'm saying, trying to find like really good plays, and then, trying to find like really good odds to bet on, you know what I'm saying? So like I said, don't treat it as a hobby, treat it as a job. And I think everybody should take sports betting a little seriously, even if you are just recreational. You know what I'm saying? You don't sports bet that much. You just go in there, you know what I'm saying? You bet on your favorite player, bet on your favorite team, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You do what you want to do. But at the end of the day, I think it would benefit every type of bettor, whether you're a casual or like a quote unquote professional bettor, to take it seriously. So yeah, that is just like, kind of like insight on how I look at sports betting. And I think it's worked out for me. Because yeah, I tell you, man, like, I thought about getting a part-time job, don't get me wrong. My main job, my main 9 to 5, which is like my main source of like stable income, it definitely pays the bills. It affords me a pretty comfortable lifestyle. But at the end of the day, I'm always looking for other ways to make money. And I figured sports betting was like that perfect balance of being able to, spend the money I already have and use that to make more money. And yeah, especially since like at the age I'm at now, I'm saying, I'm kind of out of this whole grind hard mentality. You know what I'm saying? I'm all about working smarter, not harder. And if you play your cards right and you play it smart, you can use, the money you have made from the actual grind and turn that into more cash, just by, taking sports betting seriously and really learning the game. So yeah, that's how I look at it. I look at it as like a business, you know what I'm saying? The skills I have when it comes to research and plays, those are like my assets. And I use those business assets to help, grow my business and, increase my net worth. So, yeah, that's how I look at sports betting. It's gonna be a pretty short video, but yeah, to me, this is work. But it's work that I like doing. You know what I'm saying? I bet when I want to. I wager as much as I want to. I just try to make sure that I can maximize my profit and minimize my losses every time I place a bet. So yeah, that was it. Just like a little mental insight as far as like how I take sports betting. Hopefully you guys were able to have some key takeaways and maybe even like, get motivated a little bit to change the way that you approach sports betting. Because, like I tell people, man, there is a lot of money out here. I'm telling you, these sports books, multi-billion-dollar companies, man, they're taking a lot of people's hard-earned money just because they have no problem just throwing it at them with a hope and a prayer, hoping that they get their money back when their bet wins. But for most people, I'm like, hey, if you take sports betting seriously, you're already taking one step in the right direction towards, actually making some money long term. And yeah, I think that's the only way to really do it. So yeah, there you go. That's kind of just like a little insight on how I view sports betting. I hope it is beneficial to you guys. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Like I said, I'll be more frequent with the uploads in the future, and hopefully the quality of the videos will also, increase over time. But yeah, once again, it's your boy Hitman D, and I'm going to see you guys next time.